Hey, Daniel! What a freaking day here on Hidden Reef, man. It was fantastic. What another great day on the Island Spirit.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a blast. Definitely one to remember. I think the highlight was that link caught on the first drift.
Oh, God.
Caught by Terry.
Terry, yeah, I forget his last name, but
Yeah.
Terry caught that fish on a jig. 39 pounds.
Yeah.
And the thing that blows me away, I've been fishing 60-something years. I've never seen a California ling that big before.
Yeah.
You, though, you're out on the Endeavor all the time. You're on this boat. Have you ever seen a fish that big, a ling that big?
I can't say I have. That was pretty cool to see.
39 pounds. That was an amazing catch. And what a pristine and beautiful day. No wind, flat calm seas, gorgeous sunset here this evening, humpback whales breaching out of the water. It couldn't get any better than it was.
Yeah, it's our second trip in a row with a little whale show. So really nice weather, plenty to look at, great fishing. We couldn't have picked a better day.
We had some novice anglers on here. We had some guys that know what they're doing. Everybody meshed together, and it became really a nice group of people. Everybody was having a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely had a crowd today.
We did.
It took us a couple drifts to get with the program a little bit and figure out how to not get terribly tangled with each other. But everybody worked super hard and got the gist of it after about an hour, and we ended up getting it done on our rockfish and having a great time. So,
yeah, for sure. A lot of people are joining us here in the wheelhouse of the Island Spirit right now.
Yep.
What's the key to not getting tangled with people? What is the key? If you're
you gotta feel your sinker. If your line's loose, you just start winding in.
you feel slack line,
yeah.
you don't feel your sinker, you start winding.
The biggest mistake people make is they're dropping down and they hit the bottom and they just stand there with their reel out of gear. And they're just dumping, dozens of feet of spectra into the water, and it's just making a giant mess down there. Other people are starting to wind in, and next thing you know, you got 10 people coming up together with this loose colored spectra. It's always colored spectra, hanging everything up. So once we got everybody to pay attention when they're dropping, as soon as they feel their sinker hit the bottom, put their reel in gear, take a few cranks to get off the bottom and get their line tight. We did a lot better after that. So,
yeah, 100%. Scott Buchert, I hope you're paying attention, by the way. You tangler, you. Hey, limits. We had easy limits, and not only did we have that big ling, but there was a lot of other big vermilions. There was just a wide variety of different fish.
Yeah, really good variety. A lot of those really nice high biters, like those bankies and Floridas, stuff like that. It was probably like 50% of that stuff, which is really nice. And then we had our groupers, Boscos, Reds, all that good stuff that we're used to catching. So yeah, really good quality and a fun day of fishing.
High biters is maybe a new concept to some people. I think they think when you're rock cutting, you're on the bottom, right on the bottom. That's the only way you're going to catch fish. And some fish are suspended up the water column, correct?
Absolutely. And with the new regulations, it kind of changes the way that we rock fish, like driving the boat. Like in the past, everyone just wants reds, and the focus was always just trying to, go catch our reds. So in the past, most guys that do this just are trying to catch reds and reds only. And, now we're trying to not catch reds. Like I'm driving around, like
trying to stay away from them?
Yeah, like not stopping on stuff that I think is just like straight reds, because we're just going to be floating fish and throwing them back. So we really try to get like close to done on your mixed rockfish like that, those high biters and stuff like that, and then try to get your reds after that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Hey, let's talk just a little bit, because we have another trip on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
One more to go, man. I'm having so much fun with these trips. Can't wait to do it again. Tackle for the people that may be joining us on Friday. We're going to try to get to Hidden Reef. Weather, of course, is a factor always.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be keeping an eye on the weather report. Obviously, if the weather's good enough, we'll be right back out here next week. If not, there's plenty of places we can go and have a nice day of fishing still. But same kind of tackle. You want a 16 to 24 ounce sinkers, and then 3 4-aught circle hooks are probably the way to go. Plenty of people had fun fishing the jig today, and that's totally good too. But you do not want to use a sinker less than 16 ounces for this style of fishing.
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank Chuck, who's standing behind the camera right there, the president of the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club, who supplied us with 2 rods and some other items. We did a raffle.
Yep.
Everybody participated. It was great. All that money goes to send more goods to Mexico, and I thank you for contributing to that also.
Yeah, thank you
really,
so much. You guys
really
did great with that, and we're happy to be a part of it.
love it, man. And I love fishing here at Ventura Sport Fishing. So next Friday, what are the hours of the trip, and any details you'd like to share?
Yeah, so
How to
same
book.
thing. We're going to be leaving at 6 a.m. and returning around 5 p.m. And same thing, we're keeping that $110 price that we do on all our half-day trips. And you can book by going to venturasportfishing.com or calling the landing at 805-676-3474. And same kind of thing. We're going to try to get out here if the weather permits and have a fun day of deep water rock fishing.
Are the boys still cleaning fish, or are they done?
They are still cleaning fish. They
My
still
God,
got
it's
some
been a
time,
few
yeah.
hours they've been cleaning fish back
Yeah.
there, huh?
Yeah, they still got another hour and some change, but they'll get it done.
Yeah, for sure. And a novice angler, if somebody happens to be watching this, maybe, cousin Joe sent them a video because they were in this. You can rent tackle.
Yeah.
And there were some novice anglers, as I mentioned. There was a
Yeah.
couple ladies on here who really hadn't fished before, and they did just fine. They had a
they
great
did
time.
Yeah, you don't need anything really. If you just show up to the landing and rent a rod and get a tackle pack, you'll be totally covered for the day. The landing has excellent rental equipment, probably better than anything you'll find at any other landing on the whole coast. All really nice new rods, really good reels. Everything works great. They have fresh braided line on them, so you can feel the bites and do better rock fishing. Then same thing, our tackle packs will come with everything that you need to fish the whole day. So get all that for $40, $20 for a rental rod and $20 for your tackle pack.
That's
Not bad
awesome.
at all.
No, it's great. All right, December 27th, we are back on the Island Spirit. We can't wait to do that. Anything else that I left out? Other than it was another great time, man.
That was a great time. Appreciate everyone coming, and we can't wait for next week.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks, Phil.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.